It's your girl Teesha, and remember I said I was gonna make some parallels about the ancestors' secret system with religion and how I grew up in 21 divisions. So, African spirits, Catholic saints, synced pairs. These are groups by tradition. You see the full picture: Yoruba, Santeria, Congo, Fang, Ewe, Voodoo, and Dominican, 21 divisions. Let's start with the most universal ones. Yoruba, Santeria, Syncretism, Cuba, DR, PR, Caribbean. Number 1, Yemayá, Mother of the Ocean. She is synced with La Virgen de Regla, Virgin Mary. Why? Because both are divine mothers, protectors, and connected to water. Number 2, Oshún, love, beauty, rivers, synced with La Virgen de la Caridad del Cobre. Why? Both represent sweetness, attraction, gold, yellow, and healing. I had her. Shango, Adam too. We have all of them. They take turns depending on what you're going through. You know, it's a system. Shango, thunder, fire, kingship, synced with Santa Barbara. Why? Because she is always shown with lightning. Their energies, mirrors. Number 4, Ogún, warrior, iron, tools, synced with St. Peter, St. George. Why? St. Peter has keys, iron. St. George is a warrior. Number 5, Orula, Orunmila, wisdom and divination, synced with St. Francis. Why? Both represent humility, knowledge, spiritual guidance. Oya, storms, cemeteries, death, energy, and rebirth. I remember going there to Oya because somebody had threw something on me at that time, and my mom was like, go get a cleansing. And I was like, wow, I never seen nothing like this before. I mean, there was tongues, there was birds. I mean, there was everything. And you had to go to the cemetery and leave everything you had on to the gatekeeper, because if somebody puts a hex on you with a spirit following you around, harassing you, or you getting possessed, you got to take it back. So you take it back to the cemetery. Then you go to the waters. You do the Yemayá and the beach. Then you go to the river for Oshún and you deliver. But I did get better, but I would say that I was always protected and had prophetic vision. So I don't know. I haven't done that since over 10 years. I honestly wouldn't really do it, but I think because I was in religion and it kind of it puts fear in you, you know what I mean? So yeah, but I remember that. So that's synced, Oya, storm, cemeteries, and I always knew like Oya, what's his name? Yah. You know, they'd be like, oh, praises to Yah, right? Oya makes me feel like there's a connection there. There's so many with the Yah in it. So both guard the gates between life and death. Then you got Legba, the crossroads, doors, and destiny, synced with Niño de Atocha. I remember my mom always had Niño de Atocha. She's like, he's protecting you. And she was like, when I was little, I used to play with him. And I'm like, wow, I don't remember, but I don't doubt it. Saint Anthony and Saint Michael. Oh, why? They all open roads, protect travelers, and guard pathways. I never knew Legba was synced with Saint Michael also as Saint Anthony. I had no idea. I had no idea it was synced with Niño de Atocha. Niño de Atocha to me was like, kind of like Jesus. You know, like the child born, the baby. That's how I associated it, and like protects kids. So voodoo, Haiti, DR, Fun, Congo, and Yoruba mix. Papa Legba, Gatekeeper, Crossroads. Synced with St. Lazarus, St. Anthony. Both open spiritual roads and connect worlds. I used to have a St. Lazarus chain. It was in style. It was huge. I had a deal on it. I had a big gold chain with like a garnet rhinestone in it with St. Lazarus. For some reason, I was probably like 14. For some reason, I go to the window and it just falls out of nowhere. I run downstairs. I'm searching for hours. I could not find it. And my mother was like, "Oh, your angel, your guy doesn't like that." So I'm like, whoa. These is, things how I grew up. It's 1:11 right now. Everything's aligned. Erzulie Frida. I don't know how to say it. Love, luxury, sweetness. Synced with Our Lady of Sorrows. Marta Dolorosa. Why? Both represent divine feminine emotion and romantic yearning. Oh no. Black Madonna. I can't say the name, but she's the original black warrior who defends the mother, who defends the children. Alexa, lower the volume. It's kind of loud. I'm sorry, y'all. I could never make a professional podcast. It's always regular, right? Like me just talking, because I don't know. I just do things in the moment, when things come to me. I'm not super structured like that, but we're going to keep going. Alexa, lower the volume. It's loud. Boom. Synced with Black Madonna, the original the black warrior mother who defends the children. Protective Black Madonna. Let's see how I say the name. Erzulie Dantor. Ogún, warrior iron revolution, synced with Saint James Santiago. Why? Both are seen as warriors on horseback leading battles. Baron Semedi, death, rebirth, ancestors, synced with Saint Gerard. Why? Both hold dominion over dead in the grave. Agüe, ocean, marine spirits, synced with Saint Ulrich. Why? Both protect sailors and rule waters. Dominican 21 divisions, Los Misterios. This one is important. Well, this one goes with my ancestry. Dominican, Iberian, Gypsy ancestry taps into this. African, Indigenous, Taino, Spanish Catholic, and Gypsy folk. Anaísa, love, charm, beauties. Sync with Saint Anne. Why? Saint Anne is a grandmother of sweet, generous, matching Anaísa's energy. That's who my mom baptized me to while I was in her womb. In her belly, she is the wife of Saint Michael, Belie, Belcan. So in the revelations in the Bible, when the girl, she represents Israel, or she represents Mary, mother of Jesus, and also Mother Earth, that the dragon is trying to devour the child in the Revelation chapter of the Bible. And then here comes Archangel Michael and tramples the head of the dragon. This is all cosmic too. Papa Candelo, fire, action, masculine energies, synced with San Carlos, St. Charles. Why? Both carry red fire movement. Santa Marta, la Dominadora. They said she didn't get along with Anaísa. So if I knew a person that had that archetype, she would go farther than just archetype. To me, these things hold energy. Some people go and, go a little deeper. But, yeah, she would clash with me. Control, domination, feminine power. I don't know, but it was probably the person too. I had her for a while when I was in trouble, and I got out of the trouble. So she holds the green serpent, the same symbol, Santa Marta. They're both Santa Martas, la Dominadora, and then the saint. Metresili, my mother had a luxury and femininity. Sync with Marta Dolorosa, the Lady of Sorrows. funny because my mother's name is Soraya and her ex used to call her Sorry. Sorry. When he would write his letters after cheating, sorry. And look, Our Lady of Sorrows, this is why we don't want to embody our saints and ancestors. We don't want to spoil them and give them, invoke and things like that. Why? Because they live through you. You carry that energy after that and you have the same fate. Why would you want to be in sorrow all the time? It sinks so much that my mother was called Sorry. Dolorosa means pain. Our Lady of Sorrows. The deep emotional feminine aspect. That's crazy. Dr. Jose Gregorio, healing. Saint with no saint. He is the spirit. Why? Modern Dominican and Puerto Rican spirits workers call on him for healing. Let's go to Congo, Palo, root word connections. Nixie spirits were hidden under Catholic saints too. Sabaranda, Saint Peter. Madre de Agua, Virgin Mary. Centella Entoki, Saint Teresa. Lucero Mundo, Child of Atocha. Road Opener, Niño de Atocha. Same ones, they just changed the name. This is where your ancestors blended African root work, Spanish folk magic, and indigenous spirits. So that's how it is, and it's good to know that, aligned, because some people don't know, but never got into all the names. I just knew about a couple because everywhere I went, they said that I had that, energy or whatever however they want to explain it. Yeah, nah, but I've seen supernatural things in my life, heavy. Yeah, but look, I just thank God, the source, and they are angels and they are spirits, but some of us don't need to go certain extremes, because certain gifts you just have them, you just carry them. You don't really have to ask for them. Just everything is inside of you, and just ask God and you got this. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just wanted to show the synchronicity of that. And why did they do that? Well, because everything was banned. They demonized everything, and they took everything our ancestor had, and then through religion they just demonized everything, and that's what happened. It's crazy, right? So our ancestors didn't convert, they camouflaged themselves. They were still calling on African gods, African spirits, African ancestors, and African cosmology, and that's how it is, y'all. So I just wanted to get that out, and just want to tell you thank you for listening. If there's anything specific you want to talk about or research, feel free to hit me up. I'm going to be doing some oracles, but my oracles are not going to be, I'm going to have my own. I'm making my own deck. They're just guidance. It's not going to be invoking anything or anything like that. Just very, very simple, because we hold the power. We don't want to open doors that are not supposed to be open, And I'd rather teach my followers how to find everything within through God, the source that's in you, and your higher self, than to, start doing offerings and doing rituals and stuff. For me, no. Everybody's on their own path, but if you are confused about your gifts and the path, I can help you sort that out, so you could stay on track. All this pain and the journey that some of us had is just preparing you for your season, for your voice, your gifts to help others. And you are never alone, and you're always going to be good. Trust me. Just set boundaries with people, because they can drain you spiritually. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm working on so many things, and don't be afraid to reach out, and stay tuned for all these new things that are coming that can help, if they can help you, All right, so it's your girl, Teesha, and you're listening to Precious Eyes Realize Podcast. Peace and blessings.